All right, Colts Nation. Jim Irsay and Chris Ballard are out. I'm in as your new GM and owner, aka JAY DAWG. I'm here. I'm ready to bring the Colts to be a perennial championship football team, not a perennial 8, 9, 7 win team. We're tired of that. We want to make the playoffs. We want to win a couple playoff games. We want to win a couple of division titles, man. We're tired of the same old trash every year. No, let's not get excited to be 8 and 9. Let's not get excited to be mediocre and missing the playoffs. Let's get excited when we're making, the divisional round, the playoffs, the conference championship, winning the Super Bowl. But first, to dominate in the playoffs, we need to dominate our division. We need to turn time back when Peyton Manning, those days, and we need to become a team like that once again. We need to have a strong culture. We need to create a winning football team, not a mediocre football team, as what we've been going through the past 8 years. Past 8 years, the Colts have won 1 playoff game and 2 playoff appearances, while the rest of the AFC South have won multiple playoff games. The Titans, the Jaguars, and the Texans have all won 2 or more playoff games in the last, since Chris Ballard has been the general manager. The Jaguars, the Titans, the Texans have all won the division multiple times. How many times have the Colts won it since under Chris Ballard? 0. So we're starting fresh. I'm here to save the day. I'm going to bring the Colts back to when they were back in the Peyton Manning days. This time, we're going to win a couple Super Bowls, not just one. We're going to win a couple. We're not going to be giving up on players, even if they have a neck injury, even if they're having an issue with injuries. We're not going to give up on them. I'm not talking about Anthony Richardson here. I'm talking about Peyton Manning, how giving rid of him kind of like gave us a curse and all this and that and karma. But we're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. And at first, it started with the firing of, like I said, bought the franchise. I bought the franchise. JAY DAWG is here to save the day. Gave rid of Chris Ballard, Jim Irsay. I'm the GM and the owner. On top of that, we gave rid of Gus Bradley. I didn't think Gus Bradley was the issue. He was never given adequate talent yet. Giving up 45 points to the Giants, 38 offensive points to the Giants is not okay. Last time the Giants scored 45 points was back in 2015. The last time they scored 35 or more points was against the Colts 2 years ago. So both times, Gus Bradley was a defensive coordinator. So take a look at our staff. We're just going to pretend our offensive coordinator, pretend just a Jim Bob Cooter. This is Marlon Burgess. This is the new defensive coordinator I hired. Tampa 2 defense. We're going back to Matt Eberflus defense days. We're going to force our opponents, we're going to force the other team to drive down that field and get through our defense and make it most difficult when they get in the red zone. Okay. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. And our offense, it's going to stay the same. I really like Shane Steichen. I really like Jim Bob Cooter. They are going nowhere. So it is time to begin this new era of Colts football that we've been wanting for quite some time since Andrew Luck retired. We haven't really had much hope since. Maybe when we drafted Anthony Richardson, there was some hope, but that hope faded rather quickly. So let's move on, and let's move to re-signing players. I told you about the staff situation. I kind of ran you down. I kind of gave you a quick update on everything. Oh, and I did make sure to force win and force loss to where it needs to be. We have the 14th pick. The draft order isn't exactly right. I don't know why. But the Colts do it the 14th pick, and that's what matters most. And the sliders, the settings, oh, they're difficult, man. I've made it very difficult for, the trade difficulty is very high. It's very difficult to sign or re-sign players if they don't have a lot of interest. It's a very high influence if they have interest or not. It's real life, man. Trading is difficult. Re-signing and signing new players is difficult. Making it as difficult as we can. And autofill rosters is off. So if I forget to sign a couple of players, we're screwed. Straight up. So let's start. Julian Blackmon, you can walk. Will Fries, I would like to bring Will Fries back. I would like to pay him a decent amount of money. He's a good player for us. Been very good. And we need to keep what we have going, who is good. Will Fries is very good, okay? We're going to keep Will Fries, and we're going to pay him a decent amount of money, okay? Is he going to accept? He doesn't even want to come back. We may need a franchise tag Will Fries. He's only a 78 and 27, but he's a darn good player. EJ Speed, 30 years old, 75 overall. We're going to let him walk. Ryan Kelly. I would like to bring Ryan Kelly back. He is 32. But I'm willing to offer him a little extra money. Let's offer him 10 mil. Pay him. Take the bonus. No, we'll keep the bonus up. We'll see if he sticks around. Awesome. Ryan Kelly sticking around. No, a lot of people would say let Ryan Kelly walk, but there aren't a lot of quality centers out there. And Ryan Kelly is very good. He may be injury prone. Maybe he may get injured quite a bit, but he's a leader on the offensive line. He's a great communicator. I don't think people understand how good Ryan Kelly is. So we're going to keep Ryan Kelly. He's going nowhere. Deo Dangmo, let's bring him back. He's young. 3-year deal. Let's bring him on a 2-year deal. And let's bring that bonus down a little bit. I don't want to give him that much. Maybe we'll bump his salary up, though. See if he wants to stay. All right. Deo does not want to come back. That is okay. Ashton Doolin. I do want to bring Ashton Doolin back. We do have Pittman, Pierce, Downs, AD Mitchell. Doolin could be our 5. Doolin is a solid special teamer, and he is he's just very good, man. He's a really good special teamer. 28. He's only 72 overall, but he's a really good depth piece. He's a good deep threat. Throw in there once in a while, make a couple plays. We're going to bring him back for 3 years. I really like he's replaceable. Bring his salary and bonus up a little bit, and we'll see he wants to stay. Nice, he wants to stay. Awesome. All right, like I said, Julian Blackman, we aren't going to bring back. Will Fries, I don't want to look. The franchise tag is $18.8 million. That is a lot. I don't know if I want to pay him that much. Regardless, we did bring Ryan Kelly back. We could draft a couple of guys. We could draft someone. We'll see. Dale doesn't want to come back. That's fine. I'm not going to franchise tag him for $28 million a year. That is not going to happen. Ronnie Harrison Jr., we're not going to bring back Julian Blackman, so we're going to bring Ronnie back for a year. Bump his salary up. Yeah, he wants to test free agency. Okay, that kind of sucks, but how much is... Yeah, I'm not paying 18.6 to Ronnie Harrison. Not happening. David Long Jr. Nah, our cornerback room is as bad as it is. There's no point. Tyler Goodson will let him walk. Kylan Granson. We might bring Kylan Granson or Molly Cox back. Darren Hall. Do we want to bring... Yeah, we might need to try and bring Darren Hall back since Ronnie Harrison didn't stay. We're getting rid of Julian Black. We need someone at least. We'll see how he can perform. Bring his bonus up to $300K, $1.5 million. See if he wants to stay. Awesome, he wants to stay. All right, so we have our depth defensive or strong safety order. He might be a starter. You never know how next year's going to go or how the offseason is going to go. Trace we're not going to bring back. Juwan Winfrey, he's going to walk. Seguin Alubi, I'd like to bring him back. Let's bring him back. Let's bring him back on a 2-year deal. He'd be a good depth piece for a couple years for us. If he wants to stay. No, he just doesn't want to stay. Okay, that's fine. We have a couple of other options like Cameron McGrone. We can see if he would like to stay. 1.5. Let's kind of even those out. All right, Cameron doesn't want to stay either, so we'll keep moving. Taven Bryan, not going to bring Taven Bryan back. I want to get a little younger at the defensive tackle position. Grant Stewart, let's see if he will come back. Bump him up a little bit. He's 26. He's a little... he doesn't want to come back either. That's not good. All right, we'll let them hit free agency. We'll come back, round them in free agency. Tony Amafi, he may be good depth. He's young. He can maybe cling on to a star development. You never know. I'll bump his up a little bit. I really want to keep him, and he's going to stay. That is awesome. That is good. Goodson. We might bring Granson back. I think about it. Grant Stewart, we're not going to bring him back as Allen will let him walk. Mo is 31, 70 overall. Trevor Denbo, do we bring him back considering Julian Blackman didn't return? No, we'll come back around to all that in free agency next year when we need to fill in our players. Denny Pinner is 67 overall. He could be another... I'm not a fan of him in real life. He's not very good, but he's a depth piece. He's not going to be great. We need depth. He wants to walk anyways. Okay, walk. Not a big deal. Whatever. Chris Lamon's not going to resign him. Sam Ellinger, no. Wesley French, he could be... not going to resign Joe Flacco. He could be another depth piece, a cheap depth piece. And I think we're going to go... I think we're going to roll with that. So, Not going to offer him a lot of money. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Imagine if we did that. Let's see if he wants to stay. All right, he wants to go. Fair enough. We lowballed him, but all right, I guess we're gonna let this go. There's a lot of players that we're not bringing back. I'm not gonna pay $18.8 million to Will Fries. Just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. He's a good guard, but I'm not paying him that much. He doesn't even really want to come back. So remember, they don't really want to come back. We gotta change the culture as well. Culture is a big issue at the moment. If you have not been following Colts football, or if you've been living in your closet or under the bed, well, it's a good time to realize and believe what I'm telling you, that the Colts culture is kind of shit. So let's move on. Let's go to free agency, see what we have there. Check out our roster. Check out some of our other contracts real quick. I mean, let's see. Maybe if we could, probably should have looked if we could cut anyone else. Manage. We'll check team salaries. We'll see. We'll go through every position. AR, it is what it is. I do plan on bringing in some serious competition. Salvin Ahmed, we have him. You know, we could always bring in another guy for running back as well. UDFA, free agency, probably a UDFA will test out. Salvin Ahmed, I actually like Salvin Ahmed. He actually looked pretty good with the Dolphins a little time he was there. We're already paying Jonathan Taylor a lot. Wide receiver, Pittman, we know we're paying him. Downs, Pierce, AD, Doolin, Gold. Look, we have receivers, man. Like, we have a plethora of receivers to pick through for depth. We might actually end up cutting Doolin. I forgot we had Gold. I completely forgot. So that was kind of a hurting on my end that what's the penalty like if we cut Doolin? I know we just signed him to a contract, but we'll free. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I might just keep him at this point, but I might cut him because Anthony Gold, I mean, he's younger and he's similar, so that was kind of a bad call on my end. Tight end Jelani Woods, he's been injured a lot. Gonna try and give someone else an opportunity. So we have a couple of guys here that we can look through. That will, Will Mallory, the guy has been here a little while. Left tackle, all right. Bernard Ryman, we know he's going to be expensive, and we're getting ready to pay him next year. He's a good player, man. We got to keep him. 85 overall, yeah, he's staying. Big Q, he's around. Yeah, he's got 2 years left on his contract. Kelly, we re-signed him. Right guard, we'll have Glow. We'll have Grow. I mean, he's 33. It's not ideal, but we do have Dalton Tucker. We did draft him. That is right. So we could try and develop some of these guys here. Maybe we'll see. If Glow gets hurt, we could always bump up Tuck and Brooks. See how that goes. Braden Smith, he's getting older. I'm not sure if I'm going to want to resign him next year. He's had nothing but injury problems and such. Quiddy Pay, probably not going to bring him back. Latu, he's on rookie deal. Ebukam, we bring him back next year, probably not. Taekwon, probably not. Rivers, probably not. Buck and Stu are getting older. They still have 2 years left on their contract, but we do want to start developing some other guys. We do have Raekwon Davis, Tristan Hill, Adi Tamua, who hasn't really lived up to my expectations. I thought he would have been much better than he has been. Left outside linebacker, don't have any left outside linebackers. Zaire Franklin, he's awesome. A bit of a loudmouth, but he's good, so I could deal with it. If you're good and you're a loudmouth, I can deal with it. If you're a loudmouth and you're not very good, I can't really deal with it. But he's, it is what it is. Jalen Carlisle, he's actually been pretty good for the Colts this year, so gonna give him an opportunity next year. Kenny Moore, he's getting older. His contract's gonna be up in 27, so he has 2 years left. We'll stick it out with him. Jalen Jones, I like Jalen Jones. Womack has been all right at times, but we really need to draft a guy at cornerback. I mean, Jalen Jones and Womack are not it. I think Jalen Jones is a good 2. I think Womack can maybe be a good 2, but these guys are not starters. Brents has been injury prone, and he's been pretty bad when he's been on the field. Nick Cross, I think he's good. Makes a lot of good tackles. He's probably really has been forced to. Strong safety, we have Daniel Scott, and of course we're gonna have Darren Hall. Kicker, we're paying this guy way too much for how he's playing in real life, but it's Madden, so might be keeping him around. And Rigoberto Sanchez, he's got 2 years left, but man, he's been struggling himself in real life, so yeah, you know, there's a lot to sift through, a lot to go through, to shift through, yeah. So but let's look at the free agents. Actually, let's look at our depth chart really quick once again. Even though we just looked at it there, we'd like to see it once again. Only have AR on the roster for QB, 2 running backs. Would like to get another running back or 2. Fullback, we don't worry about that. Pittman, the receivers are fine. We have a lot of receivers, not worried about receiver. Tight end, would maybe like to look for a tight end late in the draft or early. Either one, anywhere, maybe free agency, doesn't matter where. Ryman, good, fine. Left tackle is fine. Left guard is fine. Center is fine. So our offense line situation is not bad. Yeah, let's actually start Dalton Tucker. I'm down for that. I mean, he is. Right tackle, Goncalves. He actually looked good in a. Oh yeah, he's out for the year. That's right. Maybe we'll see if we could cut Braden Smith. Should have checked that out before we got into free agency here. But right tackle, Goncalves, that's fine. Have one left end and Quiddy Pay. Right end. Yeah. It's a tackle. Buck, Stu, Raekwon. That's not horrible. It's not horrible. Linebackers, yeah, we have no left outside linebackers, and linebackers are pretty thin. Cornerbacks, you know how I feel about them. It is what it is. Alright, so we have an idea for this time, or of where this team sits. Okay. So let's look at free agents and see what we have. We're not going to go crazy. There's a player here I really like. If we can make a splash, I will. Oh, we got all 3. Preston Smith, Chris Smith, and Dobbs. Okay. Yeah, that's all we targeted. Yeah. We got to... Oh, wait. Okay, we still have these 3 guys we're waiting on. Deo, Simmons, and X. Okay. Nice. We got all 6 of them, all 6 agents. We still have 17 mil. Plenty for our drafts. I'm going to skip to our pick. We're going to see who's there. See who was picked. Shadu, Abdul, Travis Hunter was picked at 7. James Pierce, Will Johnson, Ashton Genty was picked right for us. Alright. Let's go with the safety. I mean, look at all of his physicals are through the roof. Watch, I think it's a B awareness. Take it. Number 9, drafted at 15. Nice. Nice. Bro, he's hitting 93 speed. Wow. Yeah, this dude was 100% worth this pick. Holy. Wow. He's ranked 20th. We got him at 47. Okay, it is a hidden dev. Wow. 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 We got some. We're doing some nasty picks. 83. Drafted him at 79. Okay. 88 speed. Dude, this... Dude. That's okay. I think he's still pretty good. Alright, he's 85 strength. I mean, good block shedding. So, I'm happy with it. It's not really having much speed. I'm not really looking for a guy with agility or speed or excel. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. Okay. Bermaze. Oh, ouch. Indiana native. Let's just draft him. Let's just draft him. Oh, 360. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Let's see. Throw power is 92. Decent speed. We could maybe work with that. I think it's the awareness really bringing it down, though. 64. His accuracies aren't that bad. Okay, we could work with this. I think I remember saying that his throwing motion kind of sucked, though. Which is not ideal. But it is what it is. Check our tight end out here. I mean, 75 overall, 85 speed. Run blocking isn't really there. Awareness, short, his route running is good for a tight end. It says it excels. Oh, his run blocking is solid. Oh, no, that's pass blocking. Never mind. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's take a peek at this guy, too. Malachi Starks, 93 speed, 79 zone, 77 tackle. Good pursuit to start. Excel is wild. Hit power is nice. This guy's going to be good. He's a leader. Predictable. High motor. Balanced. Okay. He's solid. He's good. 80 agility. He could probably be freaking free safety. You can move this guy to strong safety and the other guy to freaking speed. 86 is excel. Block shedding 78. Power and finesse moves are solid. Strength is good. Ooh, that guy's gonna be good. This is a good draft class, dude. This is a good draft class. Jaquidion Jackson. I'm excited to see what he's got. Speed and such. 86 speed. 86 excel. 80 talking. Stiff arm is wild. Strength. This dude could be good. Speed isn't crazy, but he could be really good. Cooper Mays, center, possible future center. He's a 66 overall. He is 24. He's a little older actually, but maybe he could be the center for a couple of years. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. We may have our center after Ryan Kelly. I think we're just gonna start Curtis Rourke, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't want Anthony Richardson starting. No, that's not happening. We're just pretend that Curtis Rourke blew Anthony Richardson out of the water. Do the offseason, went through the draft, went through free agency, and next week is it's training camp and free agency. So, all right, I will catch you guys later. Catch you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed this, the beginning to a new series. Or I'm taking over the Colts. I'm the new owner. I'm the new GM. And we're going to take the Colts to the promised land. So, I'll see you guys later. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on. And I'll see you in the next video.